Welcome to the Third Eye Trio. This is Mona Me. I'm back to deliver another message surrounding love and marriage, Huntsville. Now, this is surrounding the issue of the red lipstick. Remember, this is a message. I don't know the cast of Love and Marriage, Huntsville, and so I cannot say 100% that everything that I interpret will be actual or factual. This is for entertainment purposes only, and I am using tarot as well as oracles for this reading. Now, I can tell you that one of the reasons I'm doing this message is because I kept getting the download, and as you know, once it gets to me, I cannot let it go until I get the message out. Now, I have to tell you, even though this is what the message is surrounding, if there's anything in there that would be detrimental to anybody, I am not going to deliver that message. That would be between not Melody, but Maurice and Kimmy, for them to work out. Now, so so one thing for sure, you know, let's just see, was it lipstick that everybody was in question about? But I can tell you this, that the argument or the display of events on the reunion really had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the lipstick or even the conversation about the lipstick. Now, I've already shuffled these cards. Let me turn these over. I have to say that that was an Ace of Cups, new beginnings, but it was in reverse, so no new beginnings. Okay, let's just get one card. Yes, something fishy is going on, and yes, it probably was lipstick. Was that lipstick, did that lipstick belong to his wife, is the question. That was it says no. It says okay. It was the Nine of Cups in reverse. So I'm going to take that as a no. It did not belong to his wife. Now, lipstick on his shirt does not mean that he's having an affair. One more card regarding the lipstick. Maybe. And so that's kind of here, but maybe. And so, 2, 6, 9. Okay, so let me tell you, he's in the process. I'm gonna say he's in the process of taking a look at himself to see if anything is if the path that he's on as far as the relationship is concerned. It looks like he's making an offer to somebody, but it's a fishy offer. So something is in the cup, but it's fishy. And so and he's very emotional and he's focused. And so let me tell you, whatever he thinks is going to come out of this, it will not come out of this. And whatever Kimmy think is going to come out of this, it will not come out of this. So this is not a good thing, because whatever this is, this fishiness that's going on, because something is wrong. Something is wrong. I'm going to say that there was lipstick on the shirt and lipstick on his lips. It's a question as to who it belonged to. Now, wow, that was a big, really big ding in my ear. And so I'm on the right path here. So, who, the question is, who does lipstick belong to? Now, he is in the process of taking a long look at himself. And this is something that he wants to go kind of go into hermit mode to try to figure this out. And my best guess is they want to figure this out not in front of the camera. And I do believe, I recall her saying he's receiving some type of guidance or mentorship, to try to figure this out and sort this out. Now, I don't know if it's spiritual. I don't know if it's pastoral. I don't know if it's from friends, or even within himself and his higher power. But whatever the outcome of this, it won't be good. It won't be good if this takes place in front of the camera, because there are too many people who have. He doesn't think so. He thinks he's done something in the dark, but some light is going to be shed on whatever took place there. And because when I say there's something fishy going on around this, surrounding this, I'm saying Kimmy knows, but she doesn't know specifically. But she knows something is not right in the water. And she's trying to find out how to deal with it in the event. You know, what's her next move? Because her next move, as well as his next move, better be their best move if they're going to salvage this relationship. Yep, some secrets. There's some secrets. And somebody's spying. Somebody's spying. And he thinks, okay, I'm just going to put it out. I'm just saying what the cards are saying. Somebody is spying, and somebody think that they can smooth this over, keep their secrets to themselves. And I said the moon, and with here, I said that they want to do this. They want this to be a conversation that's not in front of the camera. I mean, that only makes sense. But there's some things that are not good here. So there's some spying, some obsession. But you know, the thing that troubles me is that well, we got the devil card here. I don't really want to say that, but you got the devil card here, the Page of Swords and the Moon card. So there's some secrets, and somebody's trying to uncover those secrets. So I'm gonna call him Mo. Mo, because Mo, if you're trying to spin this in a way that you think you're smarter than she is, she's not easily fooled. And I know Martell called her naive. I think the right term was she was voluntarily in denial. I think he called her that in at one of the reunions, saying that there are some things that she know. I think she was talking something about the credit one, and whether they were having parties. When he asked her about black, And she said they got it because they wanted to hang out, to have some drinks, and etc., etc. And Carlos said, trust me, they're not doing Beyonce's Renaissance. I think that's the name of that album. They're not doing her album listening to music. That's what she said. They're not listening to Beyonce in the I'm sorry. Um, they're not they're not they're not doing that at Credit One, or that's not what they're doing at Black or whatever. But he was just saying, I think Martell said she's naive or something like that, to that nature. And so she's not as easily fooled. She's a smart cookie. However, sometimes we are voluntarily in denial, or we play the role, because it was a big deal for her to marry, or it's a big deal for her to be a lawyer's wife, or an attorney's wife, regardless of how people think that he got this degree. I don't care. I'm not going to even talk about that as far as the validity of his law degree or his law practices or what have you. That's not what this conversation is about, or this reading is about. So, but he does definitely have some secrets, and she's on to you. And what she's looking for is someone to validate it for her. But okay, let me just look here. Yeah, she wants someone to validate, she wants someone to validate her beliefs or her thoughts. But you have to be careful, and I am so proud of Melody for telling her that's something that you need to talk to him about. Because here's the thing: when you decide, and it's happened, you kind of damned if you don't and damned if you do, because it's happened. You made Melody in that reunion the target of misplaced anger or aggression, but she was not the true target. He made Melody. They needed somebody to blame, and if Melody had told her anything, and she may have told him that Melody did, because she needed someone with some kind of worthiness, for lack of a better term, to validate her story. And then she needed a scapegoat to validate her story. And so here's my thing: a lot of people, because she's still healing, she is still healing from whatever she was, what she endured with the cancer journey. But here's the thing: not all people want to know the truth, but everybody says, just tell me the truth. You don't want it. You don't want it. But it's easier, just like with Letitia, it's easier if you have someone to validate your truth. Because once you get the information, you're not going to go to that person and say, you're doing XYZ, and I know it. You're going to say, I'm just black of it. You're going to say, Ray told me that you were doing such and such. So when that person say, nope, Ray Ray has no proof, Ray Ray has no pictures, Ray Ray, show me the proof, show me the pictures. What good cheater is gonna let pictures be taken? So Ray Ray is never going to give you that. Ray Ray was telling you, I'm just saying Ray Ray. Ray Ray was telling you because they just didn't want you to look stupid or be out there. But now, Melody never told you. Melody asked questions. But you wanted to use Melody because instead of targeting or attacking the person that you wanted to target or attack, you targeted and attacked the messenger. And that's where the saying comes, don't attack the messenger, because the messenger is going to is the easy kill, because maybe there's some attachment, maybe there's some love lost, but it doesn't have to be. But the love that you have for the person that they're exposing, you don't want to lose that love. And so, and I know this from firsthand. I've had some been there, done that. And, you know, so I'm going to tell you, I'm not taking pictures and I'm not telling you anything because you really don't want to know. You don't want me to know that you know, because then you have to do something. I noticed that Martell said that, but that was in a previous reading that I did. So thanks for the shout out, Martell. I'm thinking that you're watching it. I don't know. But anyway, you don't want people to know that you know. But if he denies it, you can target the messenger, which would have been Melody. So I'm glad that Melody backed out the way she did. Some people said it looked kind of sheepish, but let me tell you, if you decide to tell someone, you need to be prepared before you open your mouth to go all the way in. And if you're going to tell them, you might as well have the pictures. So I'm going to tell you this. I'm not telling anybody anything. I've lost friends. I've lost really close friends trying to give them a hint. And when I saw the pain that my message brought to them, I said, nope, maybe I got it wrong. And then I became the villain. I was told that I didn't want anybody to be as happy as I was. And to me, that sucks. But not everybody wants to know. So you got to kind of know your audience. You have to know your people. And the killing part is you can know a person's face, but you'll never know their heart. You're not God. God knows their heart, but you're not going to know their heart. You only know the face and the heart that they show you, that they share with you. But you're not going to know who this person is. But he made the mistake of saying, I don't think you can help me with this. That was a telltale sign. Why wouldn't she be able to help you with this? Another telltale sign was, why didn't he call you? He's got one phone call. Why wouldn't he call his wife? Why would you let her wake up in the morning and not see you in the bed or in the house? You know she's already dealing. She's healing. And so waking up in the middle of the night and not knowing where you are, that's more worry. And you know, I worked oncology before. That is not a good thing to add more stress to her, because I believe that stress, I wouldn't say it causes cancer, but it definitely doesn't make it any better. So You wanted Melody to tell you, but you know, you had no right to her telling you that, because you didn't tell her about the infidelities that were surrounding her marriage. You didn't tell her, and or if you did, you didn't do it on camera. Um, and then you showed support of the mistress, indirectly or directly. You showed support. You did it when you said, well, I'm not going to call her a mistress. That's what she was. Not to say, you know, whether you agreed or supported it, but that's what she was. And you said, and you know, when you made the comment, I'm not going, we didn't say anything about your butt job. That was, you implied that there was a butt job. So you're not so, and you did that in a way to put it out there as if though it were potentially true. Now, I don't know how Melody took it. I don't think she cares, because I think she had made her mind up long before that reunion, because she was pretty much checked out. When she said, I'm going to let everybody else get a run at it, she was already checked out. So nothing you said caused this. But this was lipstick on a pig. Red lipstick on a pig. You know, by blaming her. This causes you anxiety, and you want it to, you keep saying, well, just tell me. You don't want her to tell you. Yeah, that's the truth. You see, you're saying, yeah, tell me. I said you were very intelligent, but this stresses you out because you waited 7 years to marry a man that you know, for whatever reason, cannot put you first. You won't have first chair with this man, whether it's because his first wife, and I'm not saying that there's anything going on between him and his first wife, but because of his first wife or his firstborn child, you just will not have first chair with him. And you feel that, and you know that, and you showed that when you sat on that porch at the cabins and you said, I can't do this. I can't do this. And even his frustration with what he told you, that was acting. That was acting. Go back and look at that scene. That was acting. Because he should have done that in your presence, showing that he knew he had screwed up. And he knew, but you're just not first. You're not first chair. And the it's pretty sad. I don't want to cause rift in your marriage, but this is your feeling. This is your feeling. And the thing that you guys probably most enjoyed together, your libido is reportedly, as you stated, is not even giving you that. So you're going to always feel that he is somewhere else doing something, whether it's he always have you in your head because you feel powerless. And and this is the truth, and you keep saying, hey, you see that hand, hey, give me the truth, but you give it to me wrong, I got something for you. So I don't even know if my feelings about his reaction, the energy that I'm getting from him is, I don't know if I want to say it, but that you're easy trade for him. If you walk away, if you walk out, it's just, I don't know what happens completely behind closed doors, but don't be no fool about it. You're an easy trade for him, but you have the ability to move on, and something is as confident as you want to portray or pretend that you are. You have a lot of insecurities, and because maybe it's because you had your son so young, and you didn't feel worthy of him and worthy of the position that you're in. So you're thinking you have to take some things with some grains of salt, or take some things on the chin, or have blinders on at times. That is not true. You are still a good catch, but you never believed that for yourself. That's why it's called the law of attraction. You never believed that about yourself, and so because you never believed that about yourself, you've never attracted that. You've never attracted that. And that's all true. So you may be looking at a new start, but it may not be because it's your choice. You may be looking at a new start, and I don't know. Let me do another deck. I don't know. I don't see a tower without seeing a tower, but a lot of this, he's got you in your head about things. He doesn't, even if you are in his first chair, you don't feel like you are. You never felt like you've been put first with him. And it's kind of hard to do that when you meet someone with a kid. It's kind of hard. It's one thing when you meet your mate, and your mate is without children. So they've not taken on, without children, or without a first wife or first, let me put it, a first spouse, because there's no one else in the game. Then you're concerned, and not that you hold on to this, it's the parents, because you're supposed to leave your mother's bosom and cleave to your wife. So but because he's had a wife to cleave to, and he's had a child that resulted in that, it's kind of hard for you to accept that. And this is all going to come out with the sun here. This, what was under the moon, what was in the dark, is going to come to light. And it's going to cause you're going to feel betrayed. There's some deception here. And once again, this hermit, it may put you in that space of being a hermit. But I'm going to show you this, though, in the cups again. But for you, okay, before I cut these, I see the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Wands, and that's 10. So you're going to find happiness, and you will, okay, that's the 9 of Wands and the Cups, I'm sorry. So you may be looking at new beginnings, and it's going to be fulfilled, self-fulfilling, not necessarily with him, but self-fulfilling. I don't think he or you think that this is going to be good, the outcome of whatever he's going through. He's got 2 issues that he's dealing with. And I know you're feeling betrayed by both issues, because you were seeing him as this this catch, this win, this prize, but he's been fulfilling himself. More money, more money, more money, more money, potentially, but he's been self-fulfilling. And this new Ace of Wands for you is going to let you do that for yourself. So it's not over for you. And I talked about this earlier because, you know, a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. So the woman is the prize, not the man. Not the man. But then, you know, he's, oops. Ooh. I'm not going to, I can't not do this. So there's the Lover's card, and then there's the Pass. Now, I don't know if this is for you or whether this is for him, but somebody from the past, that may be the new beginning, and that may be the self-fulfilling card. And you're reflecting on it because he reflected on it earlier. You're reflecting on something in the past. And so be careful if that's not what you want. But place yourselves in this reading where it fits, because this was about the red lipstick. We the message here is it was probably lipstick, whether it more than likely it was lipstick on the lips and on the collar, whether it was his wife's or not. I don't know. The card says no, it wasn't hers. There are a lot of secrets, but there's a lot of spying. And so the secrets, whatever happened that night will come to light. Now, whether you are comfortable with acknowledging that and accepting that, that's on you. But if you do, you're going to feel betrayed. There's definitely some deception going on here. So look at all of these swords. There's definitely some betrayal, and you're going to feel betrayed. You're going to ask for this truth, but like I said, not everybody wants the truth when they ask for it. But don't put other people in it, and don't misdirect your anger, because when you're asking for somebody else, you're looking for somebody else to blame. If the outcome doesn't come, make it so, you know, just like you know, Letitia's famous words, you try to end my marriage, but nobody can end your marriage. Leave other people out of your business. If they ask you questions, take it for what it is. And you have gone around and asked questions about her, whether it was about her husband or ex-husband or whatever. You've done that. So you got to take it for what it is. You know, this is what this show is about. And, you know, producing scenes. And, but you cannot blame her, because you wanted the answers. You know, once she brought it up, you wanted the answers. You wanted her to tell you everything because you needed somebody to blame if this didn't come out the way that you wanted to come out, or if it doesn't unfold the way you want. You know, this was what you thought your happiness was, so it's never going to come out the way you wanted it to come out. But I wish you well. And it looks like once you're willing to acknowledge or face the outcome, you know, whether you're going to address it with him or without him, you know, it'll be good for you. But you can't, you, if you're not willing to let it go completely, you won't be able to move forward. So you're going to spend something, both of you are spending time to yourself. And you may be to look at yourself to see whether you are, whether this looks good for you. You're seeking maybe some quiet time, some quiet space, you know, where you're not listening to the noises of the day, but or other anybody else's voices, whether it's social media in today's world or not. You're not looking at those things. You're trying to, you know, find the answers within. So you're looking at yourself, and that's a good thing. Is this work me fixing, addressing, acknowledging, or moving on? So those are questions you're asking yourself in private, and you may have not even shared that with him, but you know what the deal is. You just want someone to validate that. But the problem with you getting someone to validate what your concerns are, you're not going to use it the way you need to. You're going to make them the target. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You make the decision. If you ask, let me tell you this too. I'm looking at this card. If you ask the hard questions, you may get hard answers. If you're searching on this path to uncover some things, if you're on this path to uncover some things, I guarantee you it's going to give you some anxiety. I guarantee you're going to feel betrayed. You're going to feel betrayed. 10 tens is progression. Now, 9, 10, it's on 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, so 10, when that's exposed, you're going to feel betrayed. What is exposed from under the moon? You're going to feel betrayed by it. And it's regarding the lover. You're going to see some deception. It's there, and you're going to feel left out in the cold, and you're already trying to heal from it. He's had some temptations, and he has, sorry, not sorry, but he has given into those temptations. And you already know it. I'm not telling you something that you don't know. So if this doesn't resonate with you, you know, leave it where it is. But if you find yourself in this reading, then it is what it is. But you know what it is. And if you're in this, if you're looking to see what was said in this, you already know what the answer is. So reflection and rejection, that's key that came out, because you do see yourself in this reading, but you're projecting what you're feeling for him onto Melody. Whether Melody wanted to tell you or discuss with you what was happening with the red lipstick, you can't penalize her for not telling you everything. You saw on social media what everybody else saw. Or if you didn't see it, I bet you when she brought it up, you went to check social media to see if there was something that you needed to know. That's just human nature, because once you have some whiff of it, you want to know everything. And he's not going to tell you. Excuse me, because they're there, and I saw this card earlier when I was shuffling. Deny, deny, deny. So you need pictures. You need pictures. Even if Melody told you, yes, I do know something, it wouldn't have done anything, because you would have believed it when she asked the questions. You would have said, I know. I already know. I already know. So that's my reading. That's all I have for you today on this lipstick on a pig. And I'm not calling you a pig. I'm not calling you a pig, Mr. Mo. But just a good title for this reading. I am Mona Me with the Third Eye Trio. I will see you on the next video. Please and thank you.